Blackstone Publishing and Urban Audiobooks presents Short Stories by Columbus Short with Marissa Mendez. This book is read by Columbus Short. Chapter 1, The Road to Nowhere. I'm standing on the 101 with a bottle of Chardonnay in my hand, dressed in $6,000 worth of clothing I didn't even own. I walked straight off the set of Scandal in full wardrobe after I checked my pocket and made sure I had my credit card and my ID. For some reason, I had my passport on me too, and that was all I needed to get a car to the airport and just never come back. The screw-off bottle of Chardonnay I was sipping as I walked toward the freeway came from the liquor store next to Roscoe's on Gower. It was right there as I walked off the lot. You're not allowed to drink liquor openly in Los Angeles, but that was someone else's problem to deal with. My world was spinning, and I didn't know much, but I knew I was about to disappear. I didn't want this anymore. I couldn't do it for another day. I was ready to check out. I didn't want to die in the moment, but I wanted this part of me to die, the part that felt anything. February 12th, 2012 was the date, and I'll never forget it, 2/12/12. I wasn't an expert on numerology, but this was something that I couldn't ignore. Somebody was trying to tell me something. It was episode 212 of Scandal that we were shooting that day. Ironically, 12 symbolizes God's power and authority in the Bible, so I read this as God trying to take control of the shit pile my home life had become. But let me back up a little bit. My then best friend wanted to come see me at work that day, and my then wife, her name isn't relevant, so we'll just call her that girl, did too. They both had visitor passes set up for them, and just before we wrapped for lunch, an assistant director told me my wife was on set. Cool. I'll be done in about 30 minutes and I'll go to her. I had already told my boy Ronnie to let me know when my wife would arrive, but for whatever reason, he doesn't tell me until 45 minutes later that she just pulled up on the lot. I thought that was weird, but maybe he didn't see her earlier. Whatever. It's not that serious. I go to meet up with that girl and I see my best friend coming out of the parking garage, tucking his pants in, getting himself together. I hadn't had enough time to really formulate an actual thought about it because no sooner than I saw him, I see the ADs approaching me. They hover around me and lead me away as someone is telling them to put me in the office. I don't know who called them. I don't even know why they called them. I don't know why I'm even being escorted away. I literally just don't even have a thought in my head at this point because I'm more focused on why everyone is staring at me as the ADs are guiding me off the set. I felt like I was in high school again and I was being sent to the principal's office. Close enough. As I enter the big office and the ADs close the door behind me, there, sitting, is Shonda Rhimes, one of the Scandal producers, Mary Howard, and one of the executive producers, Betsy Beers.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?